The leader of the Yiga clan, Master Kohga, has a fight consisting of 3 stages. Kohga will begin the fight by creating a magic barrier that blocks all attacks, but he'll break it in order to summon a boulder above his head. You can't dodge the boulder with a backflip, but sidestepping will allow you to avoid it instantly. You can also just walk sideways if you're feeling lazy. The boulder isn't that fast. Make sure you're targeting him to make this easier. Once Kohga breaks his barrier to summon a boulder, attack Kohga with a ranged attack to interrupt him, causing him to drop the boulder on his head. He'll stay stunned in the ground for a few seconds every time he's hit with a boulder, so you can attack him. However, you don't need to, so attacking will just waste your weapon's durability. If you try to attack Kohga with a melee attack, he'll just spin away without taking any damage. You can try approaching him however you like, you aren't going to hit him head on. Instead, you'll need to use a ranged attack. You can use arrows to interrupt his attack, but it turns out that bombs work just as well. If you use your bombs to interrupt Kohga's boulder tosses, you can complete the entire fight with only 2 attacks, saving you a lot of durability and arrows. Bombs are a lot easier to use than arrows for this phase, since you can throw the bomb while Kohga's barrier is still up, then detonate it as soon as the barrier goes down. After you drop 3 boulders on Kohga's head and attack him once, you'll advance into the next phase. Kohga will jump into the pit in the middle of the arena and begin spinning 2 boulders around himself. If you don't interrupt him, he'll toss both of them at you, but he'll only use one at a time. Just like in the first phase, simply move sideways to easily dodge them. Move to the edge of the pit, throw a bomb at him, and detonate it in midair to interrupt his attack. It's a little difficult to hit him with bombs, so if you're struggling, just use arrows instead. No matter what weapon you use, make sure to hit him while one of the boulders is above his head to deal some big damage and stun him, just like in the first phase. Repeat this twice and attack him once after the 3rd boulder to enter the final phase of the battle. For the final phase, Master Kohga will summon a big, scary looking boulder and start rolling it towards you. Be careful, if you get hit, it's probably game over, but it's not as scary as it looks. This is actually the easiest phase of them all. The new boulder is metal, so just whip out Magnesis, target the boulder, and hit Kohga with it to damage him. Do this one more time to finish the fight. Since you only need to deal 1 damage to Kohga with your attacks, the weapons you use don't actually matter. If you're looking for a bow, you should have plenty of duplex bows from the Yiga members you've bought. I suggest using the Hylian armor set during this fight. It's a cheap set of armor that will allow you to survive a single attack from Kohga. His attacks aren't very fast, so you can easily heal up after taking a hit. As mentioned before, you only need to deal 1 damage when you actually attack, so using an attack up buff won't help you at all. Defense up works well for this fight in case you get hit, but it's easier to just dodge Kohga's attacks, so I suggest using a speed up buff. You can use a meal or an elixir, but if you don't want to waste the heal, you should make a speed elixir and use it as soon as the fight begins. If you're having difficulty with the fight, this speed boost should give you the edge you need to defeat Master Kohga. Thanks for watching. If you liked this video, show me by leaving a like and subscribing for more Breath of the Wild boss guides. I'll be covering every boss in the game, with Thunderblight Ganon coming next. Make sure to follow me on Twitter at 101leafy for updates. If you have a message for me, that's also the best way to reach me. Of course, I also always read the comments, so if you have any thoughts, let me know below. I live stream on YouTube and Twitch, so if you prefer Twitch for live streams, follow me on there for weekly multiplayer streams.